Hello, hello, everyone. So happy to be here. Happy you're here. You can get comfortable, settled in. Today, we work with the pericardium. We start our third circuit. And we start with the protector of the heart. We can start with a hug. We can take our hands right underneath our armpits. We want to get a little lower, kind of like the nipple line. And pericardium 1 starts when you think the heart, the sac that covers the heart, right? Across, up the axilla and the armpit, and down the inner arm in the middle. So we're between the lungs and the heart. So when you give yourself a hug, you want to connect to the inner hand and the outer hand. So the rib cage and the inner arm. And then we're on pericardium 1 and 2. You can close your eyes down. Really breathe deep. Pericardium is the sac. It's a double layer sac that covers the heart. There's fluid in there to help with friction. And in Chinese medicine, it protects the heart from any shock, traumas, big disappointments, any kind of hurts or betrayals. Physiologically, the outer layer, the parietal layer of the pericardium, attaches to the diaphragm. When you breathe deep and the diaphragm descends, the heart descends just a little bit. The pericardium just takes the heart for a nice gentle ride with the diaphragm. So as you feel your lungs expand, there's a nice hug for the heart. But the heart doesn't stay put, it sort of descends. And then it rises on the exhale as the diaphragm ascends. So see if you can tune into that gentle, it's very small, but a bobbing action. The heart inside the pericardium, the legs of the pericardium attached to the diaphragm. See if you can tune into the heart's emotion of joy, steady joy. And the pericardium, as much as it's the protector of the heart, it's the opener of the heart. It closes down and protects the heart in harmful situations. But it opens the heart when we can trust, when we're safe. Allowing the heart to express its joy. The Shen is the spirit of the heart, also known as mind, so the heart mind. When it's settled, it rests in the heart. But when it is shocked, disturbed, it tends to scatter. Deep breathing like this, focusing the mind in the heart space, the pericardium, allows us to settle the Shen, or begin the process of doing so. We want the fire just to burn steady. We don't want the fire to go out, but we don't want it to blaze out of control. Steady breath, like bellows, keeping the fire burning. A nice, consistent, steady blaze, not blaze, but fire. To help with that balancing, you can release the hug. You can go down into your middle armpit and down your middle forearms. You can either visualize this or actually touch. We're going to go about 3 finger widths up the wrist in the center. And this is pericardium 6. Very calming. We can just apply some gentle, direct pressure. This is often where you might wear a band for seasickness. There's a connection to the stomach here as well. This is a very calming pericardium point for the insides meeting the outsides. To feel safe in our environment so that the pericardium can open. This is a steadying point. I like those words, balancing our insides with our outsides. And it thinks being steady to feel safe, safe enough to open. This is very nice for calming emotional turmoil. We're going to move down to 7. Stay center line of the wrist. These are all for the pericardium at the wrist crease. And again, gentle pressure right there in the center. And this is for when we take life too seriously. This is a laughter point. Remember, laughter is good for the fire element, and pericardium is the fire element as much as the heart. I read this morning that this is the point when you're in a situation that is jovial and you're far too serious. So this point basically helps you join the party. It's also a balancing point, as is the next one. On the flip side, mania, out of control, hysterical joy. In situations where laughter is unwarranted, this helps balance us. The laughter point. And then in the center of the palm, this is pericardium 8. So the three of them, 6, 7, and 8 in a row, all very balancing. Balancing for the Shen, the spirit of the heart. So gentle, direct pressure. This one is also known as the Palace of Weariness. And this one is a joy point. So we're feeling weary. There is no joy. We're low in spirit. We're depressed. When life feels flat. The Palace of Weariness can restore vitality, vigor, and love for life. They say this is for those that are heartbroken and weary. As all these 3 points help to balance, this point is also good if you're agitated. The Shen is scattering, so insomnia. This can calm you. Right in the center of your palm. This point can calm an overactive heart and quiet a restless mind. And because we're working with, I think because we worked with the laughter point, this point is also good. Maybe it's you, maybe it's a friend. For anyone that falls in love too quickly or too often. And the up and down that comes with falling in love and having your heart broken over and over again. This is a good point for that. Calms the agitation. And then when you're ready, we're going to come down to the ring finger. We're going to hold a mudra. Ring finger is pericardium. We're going to breathe. So lungs, thumb into the pericardium. Just extend your other fingers. This is a centering, balancing. It's an embodying mudra. Prithivi mudra. And that ring finger is your pericardium. We're going to sit with this for 5 minutes. Anything that's come up as we've worked with the pericardium line. You can sit and breathe into the sac around your heart, centering. And so much gratitude for the protection. Breathing into the pericardium's ability to close and open. Close, protect when necessary. And open when you can. Experiencing the heart's expression of joy. And now we can release this mudra. Any movements in the wrists, thumbs, and fingers. We'll take our hands back into that hug, taking that point 8, the palace of weariness. See if you can go right in the nipple line, into the ribs there. I'm just tuning into our own pericardium. Physiologically with each breath, knowing that the pericardium attached to the diaphragm drawing down a little bit on every inhale. And rising up just a little bit on every exhale. And we want to check in with the words opened or closed. Is your heart opened? Is the pericardium acting like the opener of the heart? Or closed, the protector of the heart? It does both jobs, but we want to check in. Is it stuck at only one job? Is it stuck at open or stuck at closed? Or is there a natural rhythm of the two? We're going to do one more mudra. This mudra is more of an energizing. So if you did feel scattered, manic, agitated, you might want to do Prithivi mudra again. Just the pericardium to the thumb, ring finger to thumb. You may want to hold that again. It helps us be embodied. If the Shen is scattered, palpitations, you might want to do that centering mudra again. Otherwise, we go into Prana mudra, and this is where we work with the heart, the pericardium, and the lungs. So thumb, pinky, and ring finger. The other two fingers, index and middle, they spread apart and out and down. And this is, right, if we're weary, flatlined, there's no joy de vivre. This is an energizing mudra. But I love it for that connection between the lungs, the pericardium, and the heart. Often people might just think lungs and heart. But this mudra helps us get into all three. And we'll sit with it for 5 minutes. If you're working with Prithivi Mudra, centering, embodying the Shen settling, maintain your awareness at your heart center. If you're working with Prana Mudra for energy, lungs, pericardium, heart, know that we're working with circulation, but in Chinese medicine, the pericardium is for more of a sexual circulation. And this is like second chakra stuff. Life, loving life, tasting life, the joy of life. That sexual, sensual circulation. That energy, that enthusiasm. If you're working with Prithivi Mudra, maybe you're feeling or hearing red lentils. Prana Mudra, watermelon, cherries. We're back to red foods. You can release those mudras from your hands. Again, any movement softening. Palms open to receive the benefits of this practice, this day, this life. Working with the energy, because we have those 3 points that we could work with in alignment. And really, number 6 is settling. That 7, that sparkling laughter. And then 8 in the palms, balancing. Thank you, pericardium. Thank you for protecting our hearts. But also, my hope for you is to feel safe enough to open up, intimacy, open up. We want the Shen to be settled, but we want the pericardium to open so that the heart can be free to express its joy. Thank you, everyone, for being here. So much gratitude, not just from my heart, but my pericardium as well. So much gratitude, so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your day. Namaste.